Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and start a prayer circle for the golf situation. Like, please, can it stop already? Now it's the Masters. Sure, the Masters have always been there, but now just one decision could change everything. Even Cameron Smith is worried about his fate, even though he has a retro mullet. Yep, nobody's safe. So today, why not look at what's haunting Smith's nightmares? First up, Cameron's potential heartbreak. Alright, the third best golfer in the world, the holder of the claret jug, Australia's best, Cameron Smith, is afraid that he won't be allowed to play at the 2023 U.S. Masters. He said it would be heartbreaking if he weren't allowed to play the next year's U.S. Masters because his record at Augusta is great and he loves playing there. Man, oh man, what has the golf timeline become? Don't be mistaken, Smith said he's as happy as ever with his decision to join the Saudi-backed league. He doesn't regret it, neither does his bank account. It's just the cons of joining the controversial league are messing with his brain. First, there were the ranking points. Now there are the 4 Masters in danger, not to mention the reputation he lost amongst golf fans. But before you get too sad for our boy Smith, remember that he and all the other defectors knew exactly what they were stepping into. They made the bed, and now they have to sleep in it. Following up, weren't they banned? We read your minds. You're probably thinking, well, weren't these defectors just banned? What's this fuss about now? Well, first, a friendly piece of advice. Raise your fuss tolerance levels to infinity because this fight will go on after we're all dead. Secondly, no, they're banned from the PGA Tour events and events co-sanctioned by the tour, and those are a lot of events. Sure, the PGA's little bro, the DP Tour, followed in its footsteps and banned all the defectors too, but soon a UK court changed that. The PGA Tour doesn't govern the Masters, so their governing bodies differ. The truth is that these governing bodies aren't big fans of the LIV League or the LIV golfers either. The strings of the souls of the 4 Masters are still pretty much attached to the PGA Tour and those loyal to it. What is the Aussie star afraid of if the defectors aren't banned from the Masters? The 4 Masters might tweak their rules and eligibility criteria and bar Norman soldiers from playing at the prestigious tournaments. Not to mention that the players who refuse to join the Saudi League have clarified that they don't enjoy sharing the field with the defectors. One of them even suggested that the PGA players hold a strike and refuse to play at the US Open if the LIV golfers are allowed to play. So yeah, the situation is messed up and might get more messed up. So in legal terms, well, moving on. Should Smith be worried? Yes, a little. We should all be worried. Norman and his Saudi money offers loom at the corner of all dark and quiet streets these days. The point is that Smith's future seems to be quite secure at the Masters, for now at least. Remember when he was chugging beer from the claret jug? Yeah, well, he had his reasons. Because he won the Open Championship, that too in style might we add, he's now automatically welcome to play there until he's 60. He's 29 now, so don't be his hater unless you can commit to the bit. Also, winning the Open makes him eligible for the other 3 majors for the next 5 years. Now you can see why his joining LIV Golf right after joining at St. Andrews was such a big deal. So why is he scared then? That is one heck of a resume he's got, hasn't he? See, this is where those potential eligibility criteria changes enter the chat, and that's something nobody can be sure about, not even Cam Smith. We know the traditional golfing landscape is as wary of the LIV Golf as it can be, and it's not far-fetched to think that they'd also try to block them from the Masters. Think about it. We're talking about the golf wars where nobody, except for Norman and his side, wants the Saudi-backed league to become a legitimate force. And don't you think that if players from a circuit are good enough to play the majors and even win them, then that's a circuit that sounds pretty legitimate? Here's what else might keep the livers from the Masters. When it comes to the LIV golfers playing at the Masters, the upcoming ruling on the eligibility criteria isn't the only obstacle. There's another very real threat, the official ranking points. Cam Smith is safe here too because he's at number 3 right now, but he's not getting any more points now, is he? This is why Greg Norman has been working so hard to get OWGR to recognize his league as official and give them the ranking points, for crying out loud. The LIV Golf might be very close to getting official status by the OWGR thanks to their sweet little strategic alliance with the MENA Tour. Yes, that's an official tour. We won't tolerate any underdog tour slander here. And if they do get there, the majors will have no choice but to let the eligible players play. This is why they might try to announce their new rule sooner than the Saudi-backed league can get ranking points. Coming up, Golf Saudi's solution. Listen up, guys. You don't want to miss this one. So we talked about the LIV golfers' chances at the majors. Now we present to you the solution that Golf Saudi has in mind. It's ambitious, it's scary, and it reeks of money. The CEO of Golf Saudi, Majid Al-Surur, said that if, because of the rankings or the new rules, the LIV players aren't allowed to play the major championships, he'll create his own. Yep, the man says he'll create new majors. These new majors will, of course, offer more money and luxury for the players. And from what we've learned of their organization so far, they can do it if they put their mind to it. They attack first and ask questions later. New majors then, huh? Up next, what makes Smith happy at LIV? Listen, we understand why so many people are skeptical that the Aussie legend is pretending to be okay at his new circuit. Like, look at all he's lost, right? Well, we think this is the perfect time to list all he's gained for what he's lost. The first thing he brings up hope is that LIV gives him more time and opportunity to spend in his home country. He says that means a lot to him because it wasn't possible at the PGA Tour. Next is, of course, his massive stake in the LIV franchise. He gets to be a golfer and a stakeholder, making tons of money from both. That's what makes him closer to his new league, his passion for making it bigger. He even said that even though it makes him sad that the LIV events lack the history and tradition of the PGA, he doesn't care. He says that from now, LIV will have its own history. Come on now, do we need to mention the Saudi money? So yeah, he might miss out on some important stuff, but he'll have more than enough dollar bills to wipe his tears with, sitting in his living room in Australia. Now for what's up on the ladies' side. First off, the Saudi activist's word to LPGA. The Saudi activist, Lina Al-Hathloul, has urged the LPGA to not think about making a deal with LIV Golf. She said that the new golf circuit is nothing but a sports washing stunt meant to distract people from what's happening in the country. The Crown Prince's vision is to promote a progressive image of the country, but Lina says that's all it is, an image. Women's rights have not improved, and the male guardianship system is as strong as ever. Disobeying a male guardian is still a punishable offense in Saudi Arabia. Due to all this, Lina wishes the LPGA would stand with Saudi Arabian women and stay away from LIV Golf. Next up, is it possible? Earlier this year, the LPGA commissioner, Molly Marcos Simon, said she would talk with LIV if they wanted to. The golfers aren't opposed to the idea either. Most of them, including Nelly Korda, have said that they'd be open to trying it. Norman himself has also shown interest in the LPGA, so yeah, as sad as it is, LIV will soon make its way to the ladies' side. Last, the Aramco Series. Even if LIV interferes with the ladies' golf, it won't be the first Saudi-funded venture. The Ladies European Tour's most successful series is the Aramco Series, funded by, you guessed it, the Saudis. With LIV, things might become more mainstream, giving way to more efficient sports washing. Let's hope Lina's words have some power over them. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think the Masters will ban the LIV golfers from playing? And more importantly, do you think they should? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.